everyone, I'm using the Psychic Tarot of the Heart for our reading today. I'll choose some cards from the Psychic Tarot and I'll also choose some from the Destiny pack as well for some extra guidance. We have a powerful conjunction today with Venus, who is in retrograde, together conjuncting with Mercury, the planet of communication, both in Aries. Also, Chiron is in Aries as well. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. So we are being asked to look within, bring our heart and our head into alignment and to speak from our heart. This is the healing of Chiron, asking us to really be aware of how we are speaking to ourselves or others, how we're communicating with ourselves. So there's powerful healing day today, beautiful energy of love, seeing things through the eyes of our hearts, seeing things with love. And if we are pulled into a judgment of, there we have the world, if we are pulled into a thought or a feeling of judgment, to realign ourselves. We're coming through this time tomorrow. The Sun and Saturn have the Gazema, and this is the download that Saturn will receive from the Sun. Then we move into the solar eclipse on Friday, the full moon solar eclipse, and then the equinox, and then at the end of the month on the 29th of March we have the solar eclipse in Aries. So this is a very powerful portal that we're all moving through, just asking us to be extra vigilant of how we are thinking, how we are speaking, how we are allowing others' words to penetrate within and create triggers or reactions that is coming up for dissolvement. There's lots of karmic endings. So as we are moving through this time, things will come up, karmic situations, for us to change our behaviour, to act differently, not to go into the old reactions of defence and arguments or whatever it may be, to just come within, to remember everything that's going on within will present itself in our outside world, and we're creating a new world, a new reality. So I'm asking for a message, the highest and greatest good for the collective, or anyone who views this video. And as always, take what resonates and just pop the rest to one side and just see what unfolds. There we have release. That is the death card. Judgment. Okay, the base of the pack we have the Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. Feels like there's two cards here. Yeah. Two hearts. The Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So we have the Four, the Seven and the Three of Pentacles. And the base of the pack will finish with the Hanged Man. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. So again, today is such big energy and a wonderful opportunity for anything that may come up, for us to really listen to how certain things in our lives are making us feel and how we are reacting to those conversations, our relationships, our situations in our life. We are creating and anchoring a new world, this Christed light that is flowing, this Christ consciousness that is building and building and penetrating with in each and every one of ourselves, with each and every one of us, creating a new high frequency reality in the higher dimensions. So we are stripping away of everything that's blocked us in the past. The card of judgment, this is blossom. So this is where we're starting to awaken within. So when we let go of those irritations and the way other people may be reacting with us, other people's perceptions that they may be placing us, when we wake up and rise above that, and that is not rising above anyone, it's allowing ourselves to go in to look at how other people are creating some turmoil within us, and to step out of that turmoil and come into this relationship, this conversation, this situation in a place of peace as we are moving and we're creating and stepping into a higher frequency timeline. So we're starting to blossom and work with this divine consciousness. We have Venus and Mercury, who were lovers, and when they meet it's very beautiful. But because Venus is in a retrograde, it can be bringing up something in our relationship that really irritates us, that we react with, or we catch ourselves saying something in a sharp way, or whatever it may be. To take a breath, to realign, know what's coming up for purging at this time. All karmic cycles are closing, getting us ready for the transformation. And then we have the release. So releasing anything now that is weighing heavy, everything that's pulling us down, everything that gets us into an uncomfortable feeling inside. Let it pass. The most powerful thing that we can do as we're moving up into these conjunctions and the eclipse and the equinox is to really sit and ground ourselves, ground light, dissolve whatever is coming up with light. Breathe it in, breathe it into those emotions, breathe it into those feelings, and allow it to penetrate out of us into our reality. And as we're letting go and surrendering is a dissolvement in light, we are not holding on to it, we are allowing it to dissolve into the light. So it creates a death and rebirth. So old karmic cycles, the old personalities that we had, the fears, the anxieties, the stress, we're choosing different now, and those old parts of us are dissolving into light and bringing us into alignment with our higher self. So there's a death as we're moving through this week, but it's not a death for us to fear. It's a relief that those old programs that we have been programmed into for lifetimes, we're now waking up. This is the Judgment card, awakening. This is Archangel Gabrielle sounding her trumpet, waking us all up to see what's happening around us, what we have been conditioned into that's not serving us, that is not healthy, that is not life-giving, to actually come back and start to focus on what does enrich our lives, what does bring us that upliftment. The Two of Wands, open your arms, open your heart, walk and carry yourself in that essence of divine light, because it is guiding, it's guiding up into that beautiful golden light there, the Christed light, connecting us with our higher self, with the angels, with our spirit guides that are all guiding us on this path of ascension to allow, we've got this beautiful conjunction today of Mercury, of Venus, these lovers coming together. Open your heart and allow your heart to guide you into the light. Our heads are full of history, they're full of the past, they're full of other people's stories. The truth of who we are is in the core of our hearts, opening our heart, aligning ourselves with peace and moving forward. The Four of Pentacles, just asking us, what are we holding on to? What old storylines are we holding on to? What communications do we keep listening to? Are we listening to other people's narratives, especially when there's so much judgment in the world? If you don't agree with this, then you're ostracized. If you don't agree with that, then you're not welcome. Nobody is allowing anyone to see their own point of view if it's not the same point of view as their own. So this is letting go of all that, letting go of any judgments, letting go of any separation, because as we're moving up into wholeness, there's no separation there. We align and move up into a higher frequency, but in that higher frequency, there's not the rights and wrongs. There just is. And how that is making us feel is our medicine of, okay, I'm seeing that point of view, but I'm also seeing something shadow in that. Let me work on the shadow within, because if I'm seeing a shadow in anything or anyone, it is within me, and that is a low frequency. That will keep me hooked in to an inversion within myself of judgment, of frustration, and whatever it may be. It may be in the collective, it may be in a personal relationship. So what are you not letting go of? What are you still holding on to, churning over inside? Venus is in retrograde, communicating with Mercury, asking, where are your values? Are your values outside of yourself? Are we looking for someone outside of ourselves to save us? Are we looking outside of ourselves for things to change so we'll be happy and abundant? It's coming from within. So just keep one eye in, keep a gaze within, and a gaze on the outside world. Look at what may keep coming up as an old memory, as an old situation that is, it's run its course. It's really time for it to go, because it robs us of energy. And with this, I'm being shown a purse. So if somebody was around us and they kept taking money out of our purse when we were looking, we could see them through the corner of our eye, and they were taking money out of our purse, we would move our purse and put it away safely. And this is what this card is asking us to do. It's asking us to look at where we are placing our energy, but just getting nothing back. In a way that it's robbing us of our peace of mind, robbing us of our happiness. Happiness is the medicine during these conjunctions, during this eclipse, the equinox, and the eclipse that's coming at the end of the month. It's happiness. Find things that uplift, find things for us to giggle about, to take our mind away from being too serious, from getting caught up in things that we have no control over. So this is a breath coming through with this card of release, of exhale, of letting go. The three came out first. The three is reminding us, reach out. There is heavenly help all around us. We have entourages of angels all around us, guiding us. We ask, and things just miraculously change for the better. So this is a reminder to reach out. The Three of Pentacles is a card of patience, a card of things coming together, but a reminder that we are on the right path, to stay focused on that, to bring in the spiritual energy, the angels and all beings of light around us that are assisting us. And when we come into that alignment with them of faith and trust, things start to move. So I just feel things are going to start moving. Align yourself with the help that's there, the heavenly help that is there assisting you. There are other hands there that can come in and shift things in your reality. The moment you start thinking about something and focusing on something, the universe conspires to bring it in to our reality. So this is, remember, we're not alone. We are never alone. We are surrounded by angels, by our loved ones in spirit who are guiding us, and our ancestors as well. There's so much help there beyond this physical realm that's so powerful, more powerful than anyone in this physical in this realm. So call on the help. Miraculous things happen when we ask for help. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles, and I can see that this card always reminds me and comes into that feeling of Venus because of the pink around his head, and that divine creation, that divine creative energy that we all have, and is coming through now with the divine masculine, the divine feminine, looking at what enriches us, what uplifts us, what brings us joy, what brings us expansion, letting go of the limiting beliefs, because this is a card that is coming through saying, relax, everything's going to be okay. Your health's going to improve, your finances are improving, you've done the grounding, and this is the golden tree there, the tree of life, the tree of your life, turning now, and as you've alchemized those lower melodies, mental and emotional melodies, you are now attuning to and aligning with pure gold, which is purity, authenticity, which is taking you on a journey of happiness. So this is a reminder, everything's going to be okay. Things may be a little bit up and down at the moment, especially with the spikes that we're having of energy. There's spiking, and then there's a void. The energy seems to void, and we are feeling unstable. But in those voids, that's the time when we start manifesting, not looking outside of ourselves for something to grasp hold of, letting go and going within and focusing on our visions, because this is a powerful time to do that, to do our manifestation work. And then the Hanged Man. So you can see all those different heads there. And so it's asking us to look at every area of our life. What is coming up in any area of our life that's causing us to feel the discomfort, to feel the fear, and know that that is all limiting. The moment we go into judgment, the moment we go into anxiety, the moment we go into not trusting, we go down in a vibrational scale. We pull ourselves down, it drains us, we don't feel right when we're going through this, and that's okay, because it's an energy pocket, that an emotion that's come up for us to relive and to stay conscious while we're going through that uncomfortable situation or whatever may be occurring. So this is looking at every different area of our lives, looking at it from different perspectives, looking at from a place of peace. So this is the Hanged Man, being suspended while we just recalibrate ourselves, while we pull ourselves back into alignment, when we draw all our energy back from places that we've sent it that drain us, bringing it back into the center. This is a card of Neptune, and Neptune is in the very final degrees of Pisces. This is magical, mystical. We're never going to experience this with Neptune at the very final degrees of Pisces, this mystical energy, this ocean of consciousness that is the mystery, finding the mystery within ourselves. When we tap into that mystery, we know everything is going to be better than anything that we could imagine, because we let go of this physical way of how, the mental way of how it should be, opening up to the mystery and the magnificence of how it truly is. So we're going through powerful, powerful times of transition and beautiful times of growth, spiritual growth. Our spiritual gifts really opening and blossoming now, and we feel them within us. They're so strong within us. So I'm asking now for a message from the for a message from the Destiny pack. There we have the moon, the new world, new earth, things coming in where there's been obstacles, things starting to shift now, seeing clarity, seeing through the illusions. That's really starting to shift things in our lives. It feels like the veils are opening, those veils of illusion. We are moving through them now, and this is the knight in shining armor that's coming in. This is an energy that's shifting things. There we have the key to success, that is with the judgment. So as we let go of judgment, as we let go of judgment and we feel the awakening within us, the awakening of the purest love for ourselves and our reality, we are going to travel through this lifetime once. We may come back as someone else, but to enjoy it, to really, we've all chose to be here at this time. We've succeeded to be here at this time during this powerful shift and awakening, and this is the key to success. And the message that's coming through is we've already done it. It's already there. We're anchoring it. The template's there. We're starting to focus on that and anchor it into our reality. So this is success, that we have awakened, and on a higher plane. We have the fifth dimension. We may not be there in the physical yet. Our body is working hard to take in all this light so that it can move up through the dimensions. So physically we might not quite be there, but in meditation, in our highest, as we connect with our higher selves, we are there. So we're tapping into it, and then coming back into the third dimension to unhook from anything, old programs, the old karmic cycles that we've come here to heal from and release from. So we're moving up more and more, connecting with the fifth dimension and higher. And for underneath the death card, we've got the luckiest card in the spread. So when we start to release from those old rigid beliefs and even step into a place of not even knowing, that is the true mystery of life. This is the luckiest card in the spread. It's the luckiest thing we can do as we are letting the old fall away. How we have projected our history, our past, into the moment and into the future. As we stop all that, we start to see our lives changing and good fortune coming into our lives. So this is luck, things changing now as we let go of those old deep beliefs that have created separation, that have created conflict, anxiety, and all those other, if you just speak about them, you can feel them. As we realize that's not life, that's not life-giving, and we start to allow those layers to fall away, this is luck. We start stepping into luck. Things start to magically come into alignment on our path. We can think something and then see it, and it is there for us. We can think of someone, this is happening a lot, think of somebody and then they message you, or actually bump into them in a place that you would never dream of meeting them. So things magically now are starting to come together, and this is the card of luck. As we let go of the old, we're stepping in to luck, to happiness. And I'll just pull one for a message for the old reading, and the card that jumped up was finances. So wherever you've been struggling with your finances, this is happiness after sadness. So see yourself as a magnet for abundance, divine abundance and prosperity. Prosperity of when we have a healthy mind, it creates a healthy body, and then in doing so we have energy to actually do the things that we love, that draw in about abundance. So finance is increasing, a healing there, a healing of that lifetime, an ancestral wound of scarcity and lack. The wound is healing as we're coming through. And tomorrow Saturn sits in the heart of the sun, downloading, and we will receive the downloads from Saturn. And this is a dissolving of old karma, those old karmic patterns that we have lived through unconsciously without even realizing we had a choice, just going mindlessly into the same old patterns. So we're receiving, and the message I am getting is Saturn is the planet of karma, but there's also good karma. So the rewards coming in now for the work that we've done, for the hard work that we've done, so we're not going back into those karmic relationships and karmic situations, but actually choosing love, choosing peace. And each time we do that, that is an old karmic cycle closing out. It doesn't matter how that person is reacting with us, just stay in a place of love, no, not pushing anyone away and going into resistance, because that just keeps that karmic cycle going. Just accept is the message. Just accept everything that is, and know that anything that's going on within, everything that's going on outside is actually what's going on inside. So to go within and really look within. And this is beautiful energy of karmic cycles being healed, being dissolved, those old structures that we've been held in through patterns, thought patterns, through old beliefs, false beliefs, dissolving as Saturn sits, and he has been in Pisces, this ocean of spirituality, of beautiful divine connection, and I'm bringing that to us as a gift, a beautiful gift that's dissolving the old, and we're moving now. They're showing me how we are shifting into the light, into that light of freedom, freedom and sovereignty. So wherever you've been struggling with finances, let go, breathe, know that everything's going to be okay. These are bringing through that confirmation. So I'm sending so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you for listening. Thank you.